what this world needs is for men to become men again. You really need to return to the Father so that you can guide the women in the right way to go. Because this country is going to hell in a handbasket. And the reason it's going to hell in a handbasket because the men are weak, the women are taking over. And the last thing you want is for a woman to take over because it's not in her nature to lead. Women were not created to lead. It's not they don't know how. Even when you're raising children, the woman needs the man to guide her in how to raise his children. And so men, you got to overcome that mother's nature in order to become men again. Because it's going to get worse if men don't wake up. And you need to be able to deal with women straight up, but without anger, without hating them. You need to be honest. You need to be of love. And the only way you're going to become that way is that you got to overcome the fallen state. And everyone can overcome it if you get to know yourself, if you really, really want to overcome it. There's nothing that you cannot overcome. And this is happening around the world. When I deal with men, it's the same problem. It starts in the home. And the women are going through the same thing because they're just like their mothers. They resent their mothers, and they become like her. And so this thing goes on from generation to generation to generation. And if you don't overcome it, you'll find yourself living with mama until you're 60 and 70 years old. I literally know guys who are 60 years old and still living at home with mama. They tried to move out when they were younger, but the mother would not let them. And now they're stuck, and they hate themselves for being there, and they hate the mother for keeping them there. So you really got to take charge of your life, but you're not going to be able to do it until you overcome the nature of the woman. That make sense? Yeah. Any question about that? Have you overcome your mother?
Yes.
You went to her?
I didn't go to her, but I set a level of standards, and if they don't meet them, then I push it more. Yeah.
And why did you go to her and forgive her for what she done to you?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't care, but you should care. Why don't you care?
It just doesn't matter to me.
What does that mean? How old are you now?
31.
Oh, what doesn't matter to you?
Just having my parents in my life doesn't really matter to me.
Well, you don't need to have them in your life.
Right.
You just need to overcome them so that you don't repeat the same cycle.
Well, I think psychologically I have overcome them because I watch you all the time.
You watch me?
Yes.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And so why are you afraid to go to her and forgive her?
No, I think I just don't care.
But I don't understand. Don't you want to have peace? You were created to lead. And if you don't care, how will you lead?
I have to forgive her to be able to lead?
Yes. Because right now you have her identity.
Because I have not forgiven her.
Right.
Okay.
I don't really understand what you mean, I don't care. What is it that you don't care about?
I don't know.
Do you know why you were created?
No.
You're not just created to be a slut maker.
Right.
Did you know that?
I do now. Now that you said it.
Look, guys, you guys can relax. We can have some fun. It's not a big deal. All right. Do you know why you were created?
I'm sure it's got something to do with carrying out God's work or God's plan.
Absolutely. You were created so that God could create love through you, the love from him through the man, right? And if man love is happening on the earth in family, we will have peace on earth. But as long as it's coming through the woman, we're just going to have the hell that we're dealing with. You're supposed to care. And when I say care, you don't walk around thinking, oh, I care, right? But it's it is so amazing to be a man, really. Not a beta male, but a real man. It is so amazing because you were created so that God could create love through you and bring peace upon the earth. But because men have not overcome their mothers, they don't know that. They are not bringing love, they're bringing hate. They become like what they hate. What do you think about that?
I agree.
And so, how long you been listening to me?
Probably about a year and a half.
And are you still a slut maker?
Yeah.